Hi, my name is Stephen Rafferty, and you're watching These Are Questions. This is the interview show where I ask people questions about things, life, and such not. And today's guest is an up-and-coming actor. He's also a beat maker, producer, and an independent music artist. Please welcome Dondre Tuck.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Welcome to These Are Questions.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thank you for being a part. We appreciate you being here on the show. We're going to get right into the interview itself. Before we get into the interview, I need to explain the rules of These Are Questions. Dondre, I'm going to ask you a series of questions going to be based around your career and aspirations, along with a mixture of questions that are borderline idiotic, well, randomly stupid.
Okay.
Do you accept those terms?
I accept.
Okay, great. So, Dondre, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Internet, are you ready? Feeling it? I'm feeling it. I can feel it. There's energy going on. This is going to be a good interview if these are questions, so I feel that they are ready. With that in mind, let's begin. So thank you so much for being a part of These Are Questions. I know you as Dondre, but I actually know by your nickname Tuck is how we formally met and introduced each other when we met at season 1, episode 2's guest, Carolina's rap party there. Shout out to her. So awesome guest there. And I got to learn more about what you do, and I got to see you perform a little bit, and I know the talent that you have. I would love for you to formally introduce yourself and explain exactly what you do in acting and performance.
All right. Well, thank you again for having me. My name is Dondre Tuck. Stage name is Tuck. For whatever reason, all my life, no one could say Dondre. So Tuck is more than okay. I've been acting since I was young, man. Started in the church, evolved into middle school, high school, went to School of the Arts, and went to college for a bit, realized I really wanted to be an actor, so I continued to pursue it, and I became a film actor right after college. But mainly, my focus is stage and film acting, but I'm slowly transitioning to the film side of things. But yeah, I'm not sure if you had any other questions or if there's like a part 2 to that question, but yeah, that's just loosely what I do in acting.
Very cool. No part 2 to this question. I have many other questions to ask you, but related to that question, that's the main point of that question there. And I've seen a little bit of your work online and what you've been doing, and you're definitely making those moves right now, and you're continuously improving as an actor and as a performer there. And I can't wait to see how you delve into more of the film side of acting, because as you know, acting has very different realms and different ways of perfecting your craft, whether it be in film acting, stage acting, or film acting. Everything is different there.
Absolutely. Naturally, theater's more broad. The expressions are bigger. You got to project a little further. And film is more sensitive. It's more conversational. So it is an art on how you approach both. But I do think both aspects or mediums of acting are important to the actor. So.
Absolutely. And it gives you more of a repertoire for your skill sets in the sense of learning the theater aspect and also the film aspect, and also gives you more chances to have opportunities to showcase your skills, and the differences between the two. So like you can play around with those skill sets in each production or in each theater show,
Absolutely.
And, you're not just an actor, you're also a beat producer, and you're an up and coming independent music artist. Can you identify the moment where you decided that you wanted to create music?
To be fair, music's kind of been in my family for forever as long as I know. Started in the choir, started in the church, so I've always been surrounded by music, but it really wasn't until the day I discovered GarageBand and I started playing around. And once I realized I could literally export the song or the beat I made, out into the world, I realized I'm like, yo, this is actually crazy, the way technology's evolved. So that's when I kind of made the decision, at least subconsciously, to pursue making music. It wasn't until 2020 where I went on like a crazy run. Obviously, the pandemic, nothing to do. So I literally just sat around and I think I made at least 100 beats between that time period. And crazy enough, I've shipped a couple beats to friends. And long story short, a lot of those beats have been picked up, and I've sold a couple beats. And a lot of people have produced over it, rapped over it. So unintentionally, I've stepped into this world. I started off making beats just for myself to kind of entertain myself, and I started sharing with friends, and they enjoy what I make. So just slowly trying to dive into that now, that aspect of my talent.
Very cool, very cool. And that's just another skill set that increases your overall repertoire and viability of how you are as a talent there. And beat making is so intricate, it's so detail oriented, it's very technical. I had a chance to interview Rafferty, which was in season 1. He's another talented beat maker, and like he was going into like the detail of like the nuances that you go for each individual instrument, each individual sample, what you're trying to do, and trying to mix it and blend it all together. So I can imagine you have a very similar sense of like the technicality, the detailness, and how much you want to go to make the exact sound you're trying to go for.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm not a traditional musician. I don't know how to play the piano. I don't play any instruments. So it's all coming from the laptop and my ideas in my head, how I can flip the samples and play with the sounds. So I do a lot of YouTube videos on how to make this sound and do this, but yeah, I don't let that stop me from trying to do new things. But it's definitely a process trying to approach it, and EQing it, and how you want to add certain samples here and there, and what sounds right, what doesn't sound right. It definitely is a process.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, it absolutely is there. And there's nothing wrong with learning from YouTube. A lot of people, including myself, are self-taught in various skill sets there. And like that's some of the best ways to learn it, through trial and error, through just playing around with softwares and seeing what work and what doesn't work there. So there's something very cool about that, about that process of making those sounds and making those beats together,
No, absolutely. I don't know, man. It's like I enjoy acting. Acting will always have my heart, but it's something about creating something that you can't tangibly feel, putting it into the world and having people be affected by it and people moving to it. It's something to me. It's like almost spiritual. I don't know, man. Like music is crazy.
Yeah, it is an experience with it, whether you're the listener of the said music and you're feeling the vibes of what the individual's creating, or if you're the creator on the other side, expressing what you want your audience to feel from you. So absolutely, there's a very humanistic experience with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I'm team music, man. I love it. I love it.
That's right. Tuck music.
Hey, you know what, Steven, you might be onto something.
Hey, listen, I'm here to just ask dumb questions. You know what I mean? And sometimes I give ideas. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
All right, all right.
So you could take that one. You give that there. If you become a big record label or a big producer, yeah, you write it down. Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, you can write it. You can just watch it when it comes out, when this airs.
Actually, yeah, good point. Good point.
Timestamp. Very cool. But yes, I'm very intrigued in what you're trying to do. That's awesome there. But let me ask you this question. Dondre, why do people like peppermint patties?
Honestly, I don't know why anyone would eat a peppermint patty. Personally, I'll be honest, I've never had one. I've never seen one. I'm
Wait,
trying to.
time out. I understand never having one. Fair enough, but you've never seen one?
No, 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 no.
Hold on. Gonna get Google here. We're not sponsored by the company that makes it, so we're not gonna say the name. But hold on.
Wait, this is Google.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna show it to you. No, I'm showing the screen. I'm gonna show it to my audience in case anybody else doesn't know what a peppermint patty is. I guess it's not as popular as I thought it was.
You guys, don't kill me.
It's okay. I'm not. We're not here to do that. We're here to ask questions and learn from each other while learning stupid questions.
No, I don't think it's a stupid question. I think it's a good question. Why do people eat them? Why?
I don't know. That's why I asked you. But this is what a peppermint patty looks like. And I'll put it on the screen. Hopefully you could see that. That is not a good picture. Hold on. Scratch that. That was not a good picture. Okay, better picture. Hopefully my light can see it. See, it's like dark chocolate and it's minty in the inside.
I think those are nice. Those are good. I think it's.
So you do know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought like of a Jamaican patty. Like,
wait, have you never had a Jamaican patty either?
Wait, whoa.
Hold on. I'm about to call you. Okay.
Yeah, call me out, man. Hey, listen.
I don't mean to call you out. I just got really worried.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Bro, I don't know why I imagine like peppermints inside of a flaky flour patty. I'm so sorry.
Maybe that's the next version, a Jamaican peppermint patty.
Man, as long as they give me my credit, bro, I'll take it.
You gotta write down and like copyright that right away. Someone's gonna take that.
Thank God this is not live. If this was YouTube or something, dude, my deal would have been stolen. So I think we're safe.
Okay. Make sure. I'm gonna follow up with an unrelated but related question, but it's really unrelated. Do you know what a narwhal is?
Narwhal, yeah, those are those sea creatures with the long nail or like I'm not sure if it's a nail or a tooth or what it is.
They call it a tusk.
A tusk.
Yeah. So like kind of
Interesting.
like an elephant tusk. It's like their version of that.
It reminds me of a Pokemon. Like when I
Yeah.
look at them, I'm like, yo, this is definitely inspired from Pokemon or vice versa.
There probably is a Pokemon that is based out of a narwhal. I'm gonna look and like I'll Google it and just see if it's there, and if it's there, I'll just put the name of it there.
Okay,
So
bet.
yeah, I'm gonna look. We're gonna look this up when I do my edit right now, and I'm editing, and it's gonna be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be like, okay, here we go, Google search right now.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
snap!
Mm-hmm.
Dang, so you edit pretty late. Like you're a night owl.
No, I'm not. I'm a morning person. That's a great question to ask. Here's some BTS for those that are watching and listening to the episode. I produce and edit. This is a one-man army. This, besides the guests, obviously, that are part of the show. But this is a one-man army. I do from the pre-booking to the pre-production to book the guests to the actual production of the interview, which you're currently watching / listening to right now, to the post-production. So editing all the episodes, including all the quips, the jokes, the one-liners, the behind the scenes humor with it, and also also finding the music with independent artists, doing the graphic designs for social media, and also for the designs for the thumbnails, the descriptions, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, everything. This is the closest to a one-man army project that you could possibly be with this show.
Nah, I'm actually very impressed. Like, nah, yo, hats off seriously because I know it's not easy coordinating everything, getting everyone on the same page, then recording the content, and then going back. No, seriously, dude. I've done event production and I know what it's like. So, bro, strength and guidance, man. You got it.
Thank you. I try. I've been doing it for a while, and especially with this show, this is season 5, obviously. So I've learned a lot from it, but I'm still constantly learning from it. But now I have kind of more of a rhythm pace of how we do certain things. That being said, though, to answer your question, yes, I do edit at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I've edited at 4 o'clock in the morning. I've edited at 7 o'clock in the morning. I've edited at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I've done all the hours.
Just make sure you're having coffee with that. Just to, keep going.
Thank you. Fun fact: I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm a tea drinker, so I
Yo,
don't drink coffee.
it makes two of us. What's your favorite tea?
Oh, rose hip and hibiscus tea.
Hmm. Okay, I think I know. It's like kind of it's not burgundy, but like red. It has like
Yeah,
a
it's like blood red.
okay. I know what you're
Yes.
talking.
It's good
Yes.
for the summer. It's good for like I don't want to say fruity is the right word, but it's like
Uh,
I don't want to say herbal either because it is an herbal tea, but like that's like every tea, but like it's got like a quaint taste. It's very it's nice and subtle, and
okay.
it's got a pack of flavor at the end of it with the hibiscus. It's a good ingredient.
Solid, solid.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm team lemon ginger, man. You can't beat it.
Oh, you can't beat that. That's like the combo, golden combo right there.
Never misses.
Never misses. It's good. It's good stuff. Drink your lemon ginger tea, everyone. Don't drink coffee. Drink tea or drink coffee. I can't tell you what to do. It's the internet. You do you. um, and I know you've been working and acting and working in various credits, and we talked a little about your theater, your film, and your digital media credits. But I want to ask, out of all of those kind of credits, which is one production that really stands out for you, and why?
One out of everything. Okay. Well, I'll say this. Obviously, I'd probably have to say Camp Twilight. That was the first I'll say real movie that I've worked on where I felt like a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they had like the trailers and they had like the B-list celebrities, whatever the case may be. But it was the first time I felt like legit working on a set, and the way that the set moved. We shot two for 2 weeks straight, and the way it moved was fast. The way the shots we captured was amazing. Even the end product, the way the movie came out, I thought was pretty good as well. Being that we shot it in Florida, and nothing against Florida, but I look back and I can sit here and say Camp Twilight was one of my favorite project working on, and looking back, the favorite project that came out decent that I enjoyed, that I can rewatch anytime. And again, it's like a B horror film, slasher film. It's nothing like life changing, but I definitely look back and I enjoy that project for sure.
That's cool. That's cool. And there's nothing wrong with like I don't want to even say the term B movie or like slasher horror flick. You know what I mean? Like it's how you experience it when you're working on it. So like, obviously you worked on films, I've worked on films. It's like some of the films I've enjoyed working on are like more on the independent side than more of the national TV stuff, just because of the experience that I had and who I was working with, Everyone's different.
No, this is true. This is true. And, yeah, it's dope. It's just dope.
That's cool. That's awesome. You got to send me a copy so I can watch and see your
No,
performance.
bro, it's actually it's on Amazon. I think it's free. Before you have to pay like $2 to rent it, but it's free to watch on Amazon.
Okay, well, there you go. Plug right there. Everyone go check it out right now. Well, not right now. Watch the episode or listen to the episode.
Can we do
Then
one of the things like Twilight?
maybe I don't know. I'll figure it out when I edit this at 2:27 in the afternoon. I don't know. In that specific time. I'm gonna film it at that time and just take a screenshot for you right there and be like, hey, editing at 2:27 p.m. right now.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, my next question is something I actually want to show you. This is a dice cube. Okay. And it goes from 1 to 6. I just want you to let me know, what number do you think this dice cube is going to land on?
I always go big or go home, so we're going with 6.
6. Okay. 6 isn't a good number to my knowledge. Who knows? But remember that number. That's something you should remember, because this will play a bigger role at the end of These Are Questions season 5.
Okay. All right. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm excited too. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna land. It could land on 6. It could land on 1. It could land on 2. It can land on 7. I don't even know. Who knows?
I don't think there's 7 sides to okay.
I'll just draw right now. Draw next to 0. Who knows? Who knows? But all I know is that we'll find out the mystery of this cube at the end. These Are Questions season 5. So stay tuned, everyone.
Tune in.
There you go. Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever played Pac-Man?
I have, of course.
Okay. Can you name me the names of the 4 ghosts that chases Pac-Man?
Nah, not even one. Like red, orange, pink, white. Are those their names? They have names?
They have names. Yes.
Okay.
I love that though. That was a great. No, that's good logic. Like the name of the colors, you need the colors would be the names. That's not bad. That's not a bad guess. I'm gonna tell you the names. So the names are Inky, Blinky, Pinky. Okay, you know Pinky.
Okay.
You've heard that one.
Yes.
And then the last ghost is Clyde.
Clyde? Yes. What? Okay. Wait, which one's Clyde? Is it the red one?
It's the blue one.
Why the blue?
I don't know. Okay. Clyde seems like a good name for someone that's blue.
Clyde. So Inky, Pinky, Stinky?
No, Stinky. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
That's so annoying because Blinky should be blue, but okay.
Yes. And if I messed up, I'll make sure that everyone knows that I messed up and botched it, because I can't remember the colors right now. And I think Clyde is the blue one, but now I'm second guessing right now. Ooh. And now I gotta research now. Let me ask you though, you kind of already answered, but I want to follow up a little bit further. Where do you want to take your beats / where do you want to take your music to into the future?
Man, like so I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest?
Sure.
Now that I can't even call it success, but now that I've made beats that people enjoy, people ask, hey man, can you send me something? Can have you made anything? Yada yada yada. But originally for me, when I started making beats, it was just to make beats. I wasn't making it for a purpose. The only purpose was for me to entertain myself and maybe record myself. But over time, I've worked on so many beats and projects with friends. I feel, I won't say responsibility, but I do feel a little pressure to kind of make something that people do enjoy, which I don't want, because again, I do this for the fun of it, for the craft. Obviously, if there's a beat that someone likes, by all means, take it, use it, have it. But I do see myself just continuing to have fun with it. I think that's where I find the most joy. I make the best beats when I'm having fun. When I'm not having fun and I'm trying to make something, it never ends up coming out to be what I envision it. So I think I just want to continue having fun, continue making it for me. And I think the rest will take care of itself, because obviously I can have an intention to make a #1 hit record. But if I'm not having fun doing that, then who cares about the hit record? I'm stressing myself to go number one. But yeah, just keep having fun. Let the music, goes where it goes. And I do want to continue to get better. I do want to continue to improve as a songwriter, but I'm not trying to, say, hey man, I'm trying to be the hottest artist and push my music in front of people's faces. It's for me first. If I can enjoy it, that's good. And if people enjoy it with me, even better. That's my approach.
I love that approach. I think that's very solid and it's a good foundation for yourself. And don't necessarily worry about others in the sense of like, oh, you got to go to their style and their purpose and what they think your beats are going to be. You do what you think your beats you want to be, if that makes any sense. Like focus on what you want to do with them. And then as you focus on that, people who are interested in you and in your music will come to you. The right people will come to you.
No, thank you, man. No, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes I have this like internal dialogue with myself, but I do appreciate that.
And it's tough. It's not easy because as you start doing more and more, you're putting your stuff out to the world essentially, or to, let's say, a group of individuals and different people, and like you don't know how it's going to be interpreted, but at the end of the day, you're defining your own unique style. There's only one unique person of you, and that's you, at least to my knowledge. I don't know if you have like a hidden twin or like a long lost a brother from another, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I'm just messing with you, but like my point is that everyone is unique in their own way, and like you're going to work on something differently than I'm going to work on something. We all have our unique styles and cadence there, and like how you put it out is how you put it out, and people will come. Like I said, the right people will come to you when it's the right time, when it's the right opportunity, when it's the right situation there. It always works out.
No, thank you, man. I'm gonna just keep doing what I was doing before, just keep having fun with it. But I do appreciate that.
You're welcome. Just keep rocking it. You never know where things are going to go and how things are going to lead you. And like I was just talking to another guest for this season. You don't know who it is because I'm not telling anybody anything unless you're watching this right now, then you'll know the somewhat of the guest list. But I was saying, like, if you're doing things that you like as a hobby there, you've already won. But if you're doing it to do that and to further career-wise or further financial-wise, then I would say you won like a jackpot. Either way, it's a win-win. So just do the things you like doing, and then if it dwells into something else, great. If not, at least you're enjoying it as yourself, as your time. So either way, it's a win.
Wow, you're preaching to me, man. You're preaching to me. Thank you.
I try not to. These are preachers or these are preachies, or these are questions. At least last time I checked. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you got bars too, man. Hey, I might have to get you on a single, bro. I see you got bars, man.
I try to. I go afar as I go ajar, as I hit the car,
yeah.
And I find like bizarre.
Oh.
I'm not a rapper. If you want to listen and watch rappers, I recommend Mikey SB and Alyssa Marie, and only because I interview them. Huh?
Yeah, Mikey SB is hard. He's fire.
Yeah, man. Oh man, yeah, he's awesome. He's my first guest on These Are Questions. He's episode 1.
Wow, legendary. What a way to start it.
Yeah.
No, he's going places.
Yeah.
Mark my words, bro. He's going places.
Oh, I'm definitely sharing this to him now. I'm definitely, when the episode comes out, he's gonna watch that clip. And I recommend Alyssa Marie too, since you're into the hip hop scene, into the rap scene. She's another extremely talented rapper there. Alyssa Marie.
Alyssa Marie. Okay,
yeah. She's been around for a while, underground, independent. She's a super talented rapper and musical artist. I interviewed her gratefully last season for season 4. Season 4, episode 6, I believe. Fact check that later, but it's in season 4. Yes, that is her.
Okay. Got it. Say less.
So you'll check her out. Check out her music. I recommend, and Mikey SB, how he's good he is. So like, check him out. Check all of our musicians that we have. We do not have rappers. We have multi-instrumentalists. We have funk groups like Toku Group Joshi. We have musicians this season. Spoiler, I'm not telling anything. You know what I mean? To watch it. And what do you call it? Carolina was on it, episode 2. So like,
Carolina, yeah.
So I'm just saying, plugging in again. Check out all the episodes, every single one of them. I forget what my point was. Oh, what was my point again? I forgot. It was a tangent here. About hip hop and artists. Like, I'm not a rapper by any stretch, but I've done spoken word, so that's why I have the rhythm and I have the rhyme scheme. So I know.
Yeah, you live. You're legit.
I am legit. I've done a TEDx talk that was a spoken word, so like that is as legit as you can get.
Wow. This is breaking news.
Yes, breaking news. Well, it's not breaking news. It's been in for a while, but it's breaking news to you at the moment that I have done a TEDx talk called "State of Time," spoken word on how time affects the human psyche. You know.
I will look this up after our interview. I will. I promise.
Yes. But it's not about me. I'm not the main focus for today for this interview. You're the main focus. And we are wrapping up this interview for These Are Questions. But I do have two final questions I want to ask you. And the first one is, what's a cool piece of advice for someone who wants to get into acting or get into creating music?
Oh man, that's a great question. That's a really good question.
Thank you.
The only real advice I could give is just to stay true to yourself, man. Like, don't second guess. If you feel something inside of you, don't allow outside sources to influence your thoughts, good or bad. There's good influences that look good, and there's bad influences that can be good. Obviously, influences in general. I wouldn't just be careful who you allow to influence you. But the biggest thing for sure is to believe in yourself, trust in yourself, trust your choices, and trust what you feel, because you feel that for a reason. We have feelings for a reason. If you feel like your knee hurts, that's a sign because something's not right with your knee, right? So if you feel like you have passion for XYZ, to me, logically, it only makes sense to give that attention and to at least pursue it to see where it takes you. But yeah, definitely stay true to yourself and always pull from yourself when you can. Obviously, acting, that kind of can be a little different, but I always am a true believer in pulling from yourself to try and bring art into existence. So yeah, that's really it, man. Like, there's no secret mojo. Like, nah, I haven't. That's really it, man. Just trust yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's simple advice right there. That's sometimes the simplest advices are some of the best advice you can get. And it's simple as that. Just trust in yourself, trust in your intuition to see what happens.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And as we're finalizing this interview for These Are Questions, I just have one more question to ask you. And I have a scenario for you.
Okay.
You are playing for an NBA team of your choosing, past or present. Who would be on your dream team?
Wow. Yo, dang. All right. I gotta be honest. It's between two teams.
Okay.
Miami Heat,
Okay.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
But I gotta go LA. I love the Lakers. Team Kobe, rest in peace. Rest in peace, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. But yeah, I definitely play for the Los Angeles Lakers. I'd probably go 2008. I'd have to have Kobe, Paul Gasol, Derek Fisher. I think Matt Barnes was on that team. Andrew Bynum. I'd probably come off the bench I'd probably come off the bench. Probably be six man, come in, give him a quick, 25 buckets. Yeah, I play for the Lakers, man.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Very cool. I mean, the Lakers are a legendary franchise there, so
They
can't go
are.
wrong with them. Yeah, I mean, their
They gotta do
success
better.
story.
They gotta do better though, man. They've been slacking. I know he's trying his best, but we need help. We need help.
Yeah, well, it's peaks and valleys. You know what I mean? You got to rebuild and refocus on everything there. I do like the Lakers. I'm a Golden State fan. However, my home
Okay.
team, my dream team is Miami Heat. You know what I mean? And we
Oh,
had that.
yeah.
We had LeBron. We had Bosh. We had Wade. As a dream team there. And even before that, we had Wade and Shaq just killing it before. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
like that's my dream teams right there. If I was good at basketball, which I'm okay, I'm better, more football person, but I could do something, decent enough. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the best at basketball, I'm not gonna lie, but I could play.
Well, say, man, if you want to play, I'm very, very, very almost to a fault competitive.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's a
am
problem.
not I am not competitive. But I'll play. But I'll play though. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta set it up in the future. Welcome to These Are Basketballs.
Oh, Kobe.
Boom, just like that. And just like that, we are at the end of our These Are Questions interview. Dondre Tuck, awesome for you being a part of These Are Questions. But now the floor is yours. Anything you want to talk about, anything you want to promote, anything you want to say before we wrap up this interview, the internet floor is yours. Take it away.
Yeah, follow me, Tuck Turns Up if you guys care. Instagram, SoundCloud. I definitely have more music coming. I have a project that I'm passionate about that I plan on releasing this year. Check me out, DondreTuck.com. I'm working on some new stuff. I'm trying to get into the game, be a little more social on Instagram and things of that nature. But yeah, just trying to continue to work on new projects. I finished a short film that was shot in one take. We
Ooh.
finished that last year. So I'm hoping it comes out sometime this year to kind of push that, promote that. Obviously, follow me on Instagram. You'll be able to see that. And hopefully I'll shoot another project or be shooting another project April, May. I can't give too much details, but that'll be another short film I'm working on. So definitely excited. Also, last thing, I'm working on my Spanish. Internet, if you want to encourage me, please help me. Help me. I'm trying to become fluent in Spanish. So yeah, trying to get those Spanish speaking roles.
You got this, man. You got this. My best bet, since I know the area where you're at. Like we're in close to Miami time, so like just go around, visit places, and just embrace the cultures and get into conversations. That would be my advice on there, and just get
Please,
practicing with it. And then if you mess up, you just learn from that very quickly. You'll know very quickly.
please, CC. Tú es mi amigo.
Ah, mi amigos, amigos forever. Awesome, awesome. Well, for those that are made it to the end here, we just want to say thank you for watching on my YouTube channel or listening on our various podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just look for These Are Questions or my name and it pops right up. But we thank you for that. And just like that, we're going to finish off with just saying one more thing. And that one more thing is that you have been watching/listening to These Are Questions. Good night, everyone. Boom, 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 boom.
Probably.